Hello class 10 students, welcome to my channel Online Biology Tutorials. We are studying chapter number 6 these days and the name of the chapter is Life Processes. We started with digestive system. We have already discussed the organs involved. We have already talked about the role of mouth, the role of esophagus in digestion. Now this is the third topic, role of stomach in digestion. If you haven't watched the initial videos, please do watch them first and then come to this one. Now if we talk about sequence of all the parts in the alimentary canal, then mouth comes first, then comes the food pipe or the esophagus or the esophagus, and then comes the stomach. So in this video we will discuss what is going to happen in the stomach. We already talked that carbohydrate digestion started in the mouth and food pipe was the one where no digestion actually happened. This was only the place that helped as the relaying center, means it transferred the food from the mouth to the stomach. Now as we are starting with stomach, you should know that pH of the stomach is acidic. When I say pH is acidic, of course it is going to be low than the value of 7 because 7 is neutral, so it should be less than 7 to make the acidic pH. In stomach, we need to learn few things which are mentioned in the NCERT. First is mucus. Second is gastric glands, and third is pepsin. Okay, now this gastric gland helps in producing an acid which is known as hydrochloric acid, right? If you make the diagram, this is our esophagus and then comes a bag-like structure which is known as stomach. Stomach further leads to small intestine, right? But here we will be discussing what is stomach and what it does. So stomach is actually a bag which is lined by a layer, and this green layer which I am showing you, it is actually a layer of mucus. This mucus protects the stomach from HCl, right? Actually, otherwise this acid is so strong that it can churn the membrane or the layer of the stomach. So mucus is quite thick in the stomach and it protects the wall of the stomach from getting digested, right? So mucus protects the stomach wall. Gastric glands, they help in producing the acid which makes the pH of the stomach as acidic. Other than this, the enzyme which is being produced by the stomach is known as pepsin. Another thing which we should know is that protein digestion starts in stomach. As carbohydrate digestion started in the mouth, protein digestion starts in the stomach. This is important to learn. And also the wall of stomach is lined by muscles. As soon as stomach receives the food, the muscles contract and relax, as a result of which stomach shows pulsation action, means it would be contracting, relaxing, contracting, relaxing. Along with that, HCl is already there, which is making the pH acidic. Why the pH is maintained acidic? Because pepsin requires acidic pH. Until the pH will not be acidic, protein digestion is not going to happen. So pepsin requires acidic pH and acidic pH helps in the protein digestion, right? So stomach wall is lined by muscles, right? And mucus covers the stomach from HCl protection, right? So it protects the stomach wall from HCl. Pepsin is the enzyme that helps in the protein digestion, and HCl is the one that helps in maintaining the acidity. Now, we already talked about the splinter. This is esophagus, and the blue structure which I am drawing right now, it is stomach. Okay. Now, here at the position where I am coloring green, there is a splinter. Splinter is a group of muscle that contract and relax to maintain the opening and closing. Now the food is passing from the esophagus. If it has to enter in the stomach, the splinter has to open, right? This is also known as cardiac splinter because the first part of the stomach is known as cardiac stomach and the last part of it is known as pyloric stomach, right? The part of the stomach that is close to esophagus is known as cardiac stomach. The part of the stomach close to small intestine, because here we will have small intestine, is known as pyloric stomach. So splinter is present at both the places. Where esophagus is connected with the cardiac stomach, there also splinter is present. Where pyloric stomach is connected to small intestine, there also splinter is present. But their names will be different. The one that is close to cardiac stomach, its name would be cardiac splinter. The name will be pyloric splinter if the splinter is occurring at the pyloric region of the stomach, right? So we have studied that two types of splinter will be there. One would be cardiac one, another would be pyloric one. Another important thing before we wind up for the stomach is the partially digested food that was there in the mouth. Partially digested food in mouth, it has got a specific name. What is its name? Its name was bolus, and bolus was the one that by peristalsis came to stomach, right? And the partially digested food in the stomach has got a specific name, and that name is chyme. Okay, both the terms should be clear to you. Bolus means in the mouth and chyme means in the stomach, right? I hope everything is clear to you. Now the question for this video is, how is the pH of stomach made acidic? That means you need to name the component that is responsible for making the pH of the stomach as acidic. You can write your answers in the comment section of this video. Definitely a reward would be given to you and your name will be taken in the upcoming videos. I hope you have understood what actually happens in the stomach. Don't forget to hit the like button. Please share my videos to the maximum so that each one of you can avail the benefit. Thank you so much. See you in next video where we will be talking about acidity. What is it?